Nonsia abo adeshimamba ha Adom TV nseme kosoma imu ebrenu aso se de besomo se Adom TV enyumre nonsia kase nsem de doso ye pa na soso de mu akotene ya betene bi eni GJ won maba sobo ye toso aduonu mu nkono de ahye so e menhia hemfie Kumase Adom TV yenso yensa ka basobo ye bi ya no mu nseme de besom e wo kase yi emu na mo soso we de dwumade soro cooperation ahye so e wo epoye mantam na emu enam so ama Galamsey for aduasansia ye kasa ide wagire wono mo epa echi no so mo se behwe na ye de asomo enya no nko atwefo atokro mo so manfo no mpanyefo e de adesere to mpanyefo enim sa Adom omre won sraban mu adesuasem ya ato apepa ye ho no mo a enya asem Kumase ansem yi ebinum ka ho na nwumre ye bobo no ye de som sa Adom TV no nsia kase Facebook /Adom TV Extra DSTV Go TV ukwa nsem yi chegmo live e wo ho no mo channel so www.adomonline.com ko nsem ya twere go no podcast so wo ho no mo a obenya bi atie medin ediokatachi eje iskapa yenhwa yen ho yen bra ya ba said nsem nesi fatie no mehase After mention some no say emfa emamo National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat to Trinity say 9 months one more operations share so e wo osino ye no e wo fantia kwa south mense ne poye mantam ne mwenam so ama de hye aduasansia ba yire one more page san so kopio mo so se wafa kwati kwan so e fuma godie wotu
National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat Trinity 9 months ene edi one more operations we ahye so e wo sino I no wo fantia kwa south mense ne mo poye mantam no emunam so ama ene omanfo eduasan ensia wono mutu efuma godi bi mfa kwampa so wono mo akire wono mo dwumedi ode hye so e obupobo so mede to so enwotwi ina eka aban yi enhye ya wodo de gu homo hwese omanfo wodi sansemoni e wo yeme ya wodo obitu wono mo so esa we ena mpanyifo wono mo 9 months ekire mo dia enipa eduasa ensia wono mo kire wono wo mu eduasa mienu metwe 32 die wono mo Nigeria fo a wo mu nan ye Ghana efo we wono mo kire ma wotimi kwakire sa enkofo enam ensem bia wodomfo bi edebedom wono mo ebra wo chi nipa yi ewiye no enima wodu bi nsa no wono mo edidi dwuma wasesa ne nyina edifiri bia ye hono mo we enanimos kire dia enkofo ya kire wono mo yi enche kra ye domba koma empenyimfo sane be ya ehwehwemu ahodo ebekoso na afenso no se namna ne kire no wono mo ede ato pepepe ama no atwe wono mo ason we enanimos kire mu de ni wono mo sinkete passe efuma gudi to emfa kwampa so yi wono mo ebe do bitimi ye bia hwese wono mo betu ase esa awe wono mo Sunday to kromofo nyina ene mo se ene wonwumedi wombo wono mo pa na semna no mra no wono mo enya ensem bia onko ba modwuma ekofo wono fa nkodan wono mo no mra betu sankrofo koyi so esa
Neja itwe mu Ghana de shebesha ne so amanebo beto dwa ekire mu ese 9 months wono madwuma efobie kopie mu ewa hafo mantam ne mu mekire hwidie mu mebunu bia wo honom ekoto ye de hye wo mo so nam so ma ne mebunu abekasa ho se nya de tesakra
Emebuna womo ewo Hwidiem edi ato Adom News in Central for enim se no kra bie enim se womo ana womo koto hye ye 9 months ene ni team eso na anoda no in Central for nhyimu ekoso no chairman Emma Hwidiem Youth Association Kojo Entry edi ato dwa se
pese e magana fo nyina hu se eye Hwidiem police station omudo omu baaye ena ma so ni besu Hwidiem na nya Hwidiem mabunu ena ye sa ade no omo ye sa adwuma no omu wona fofo ni anuanum atwa Hwidiem mu ahia omu frefre omu nuanom na omu namfo na omu baaye eti se ohu se Hwidiem ni bi gina wa aya bahwe ade no wo hwe na se omu ye sa ade no de na nya Hwidiem fo Hwidiem ni bi anka ho na se si enam sa de ntino Hwidiem maburu no e de ato omu so abo omu timu po se omu ntrase ma obi emfa omu din ene Hwidiem din ama ye nyamo boni bi antia Hwidiem din boni eti efiri na ekoyi I am me Hwidiem youth chairman. Me magana for nyina ati asia promise Ghana for say who say obi ye Galamsey ana obi pese o ye Galamsey so ye Hwidiem ni so ye die so ye Hwidiem de hye anya dia ye bepene amana ye
Public Relations Officer Emma Youth Association enso edi atudwa se
be say Hwidiem di no anunguase no anunguase no e kwa chiri e ma Hwidiem e da Hwidiem sedi ene metima ka che o say won se ni fagu say we mu nyina omuda nwuram omuda nwuram obetete obi adwane ma me foro ko adwane omo say yabo so dani na mpese mesire mo say ene bo so da fo na e ndan e na zongo hene ka e say ye so ye be ko say police fool, the Bobby say, oh, say, Yanin Baye, or pay Bimuno, Yang, yet to say, Yanin Becassa, not the Yahuano, Yaka, Amanati.
Yes, as on Quapuya Mantam Emo, Namantam no National Security Liaison Officer A. Francis Adom, Pre-Cocobo to a man and Matan Kunya and Penny for Honum Kibiomo for Manio say 9 was Jumedia, 81 and a Potaye, and the Sevebuana Galamsey, Cosso Mantam Mono, to me, Abre, a Senate, one more share, and one much in Chavo Munu Medimo.
Eastern Regional National Security Liaison Officer Francis Adom Pre, Eddie Ato Nananoma Himfo, Amanyofo Enimse, Womunya Huye Pa. Wakwanya womo efaso esi eye NADMO ene ni team ekwan womo djuma womo eye se womo edibesi Galamsey wakwan bone ehun no
na sese ne eba ne se security for koye omo djuma na empanfo bi ni nipa bi no mo ehihye emrebo ano ne mrante nam se omo interest bi omo wa omo de say yensa asinti no na omo akohye akire na omo ka kire emrante ne se Mumochemku, Mumochoboi, na Munko Tunse, a security for no so. Na se say no, Eastern region had ye allowed her, a mass had ye no enko so. And to be ubi, a babasho kutupa. Say, Mun come hum na Munko Tunse, a security force near the security for no, Yansuno, Yabuaboya home.
Wasan Eddie Ato Nananoma Himfo, enim se, Womunya Huye Pa, Womukofa eye Langat, Eddie Bansase, Eso, na Womutushe, a Mebunsuno, Sadiano, and Yane Kwan Sukrano.
Wasa mangwase wasa Domiabra Tamaklo ena nyame etias ninano eyembrono wasa Memphis East Municipal wato yemantamni mumpanyefo wasakre mu nyina no aka honhobom wonsada wonsa yemosire mpanyefo abane sadama wombra won mwesira ba mesanse won kwantempon watetia pansam akona badie enkoye
Omanfo wonomo wasamangwase wasadomiabra tamaklo enafi nyametiase enkura hodro ewo wasa Memphis East mensin mu atoye mantam mu eni edetudwase wona kwan atetia pansam kura akonebadi nsem ho ayediama wonomo panam sameni wonomo de adesre etumpanyifo ni mu se adaroma wonomo ntwe wonani mramhwe won bia hotane beya obetimi edin fidie begu won kwan so wodwiso ama won kakra sane beya akonebadi won sebetimi akototin amomanfo ne titiri eni esuafo
ya kwan de nyakura ya de kwa japa ya de kwa kropon ya kwan de baabi an ho ya papa
sa waka obi ana obi yale mpo na se se emfa ne ngwa kropon wa obeto amena mena mu sa ndi wakwa kodu no na se the time apa ho a etimi mama ame no efirim isoto ya nyakwan ko baabi ya
kwan ye eti edwodi kura ankoso
enye wasa ha na menim se kanso fa dua so ye kwan no asai kura
Eho eno hene wo wasamangwase nana kwasi alo ene di tudwase
sabra ne bi ni ha ya try say you be civi ya kopim baby ya ho den no apim sisi no dan na ide aka ho dan no obi kura ko na wo say je no to ho ne bi ya hwe no bi abe don hwe ba ko na don hwe mi no a enam say dan no ebi ni ho ninti no na wo say refer no de ne cook kesiem ti no ama ho kire bebre eba ti yesre so mbeye mo na yintimi incomplete
Mayento ayensam no weso na Ghana Journalists Association wo modi o mababa so bo etoso aduonu enkrosehye so ewo menhia hemfie ene ya eye ene obubobo so me de etoso wo twafimpino aduonu wenum ne emu enom guso bobo nsentwerefo nsentwereku abaso no Adom TV yenso so bo ya baso bi wo kire mu wese bana kan TV stations sa edi juma wo my Ghana emu di na chese Adom TV yedemufo
is for the best Akan Chi TV station. And the citation reads, Adom TV has consistently demonstrated excellence in broadcasting, providing compelling Akan Chi programming that connects deeply with its viewers. From news and current affairs to culture and entertainment, Adom TV has enriched the media landscape, fostering understanding, dialogue, and community engagement. For this outstanding contribution, the Ghana Journalists Association celebrates Adom TV as the best Akan TV Chi station. Can we have Mr. Paul? Yes, please. You didn't have to go. Yes, thank you. Let's put our hands together for him one more time. And welcome our friends from the multimedia group. I see my colleague, Obi from Asempa here to receive the award. Congratulations. Let's put our hands together for Adom TV. Thank you very much.
Ntias hono magana mampanyini John Jomani Mahamas kopie asiepi e se dwumadi mu no de to just said na center no central for yesifa eye o mayaka yaka de ntwa ye kura na aban no e de nhye ye gu akwam se de be yan central for central ku e benya won mu fa hodie.
A bystander in national life, it is an institution of state constitutionally protected whose vitality shapes the quality of our democracy. If I were to give a brief review to those who wrote the Constitution in 1992, I would happily state to them that through their work, the producers, reporters, editors, videographers, anchors, bloggers, and designers, this sacred duty that they gave them is being carried out with increasing excellence and renewed relevance each year. The media have bridged the gap between the governed and the governors, fostered civic awareness, and held the mighty and powerful to account. However, I must also recognize areas of concern. The decline in our press freedom rankings is a worrying concern to all of us. The increasing threats against journalists and the rising culture of misinformation. Ghana's record on the Press Freedom Index has deteriorated. In 2016 and 2017, we stood tall as a beacon of media independence in Africa. Our journalists worked without fear. The public debate thrived. In recent years, I must say that promise has faded. The 2025 Press Freedom Index, reflecting the conditions of the press in 2024, recorded another unfortunate decline, signaling that our recovery remains fragile. Ghana therefore faces a defining choice: to accept this gradual slide or to consciously reclaim our place as Africa's torchbearer of media freedom. My administration has chosen the latter. We're dedicated to restoring the spirit of pre-2017, when freedom of expression, institutional respect, and journalistic safety characterized the Ghanaian democratic experience.
I am FGJ Awards na fe yan fe ni nchire mu nsem foforo mu na twefo atokro mu mpanyimfo so nsem odi atodwa wo se adesua nsem ya to sini e wo ho mo pan yi adesuafo no bi wo ho no mu nya ba bi kurant na isan se adan no esu ankonwa kura egu mu kurampo no keto bi ntomo stress abo fa don fa dama e betuma ban sraban mu se dan no besia ma mo mani beso se konwa so no betuma atode egu mu ama wo mu a e ya de o mani e beso pan yi.
So kopi mu otwefo atokromu a eni adesua ho nsem enya de se konkwan kora ni nyina ene se edan a wono mu bitinu mu asiade mpo woni bi enti edan a wonsinwie ye no manfo etiremu sansoso ena me ya ense na finso emfata na we na kopi mu a edan bi wono mu hyase afempenu ne duba ko no emu empenyufo ejai ama enwura ana age ede aboso a we ama esuafo na chechirefo eni won ho ekire wono mo we namso amadom kase ye ne timemfo bi atwetwenkoma wono mu de ona kosem sei ato yenim ede afa wona desua bia ye no eho
sansania suku dana ye nintinu ama school for bebre asasa omochi ekọ e teacher for so ba on be hwa ha ye kama enso no mo san wochi enti ye be stress on be boyen ye suku hu ehia ye pa on be hwa ye school di aye kura wo se o man free baby embe school ha kwa enya de obeba.
We nam so ameni PTA chairman Francis Coleman and so etwetwe nkoma wo kire say
wo hwe ya school na to be biare ye osum ene ajoro ho adima yen nso mlo pepepe na so school for upon tamunsu yon na so school for upon and from up school down so say wo that ajoro bi kwa say nya me na bua ya school for nya ye hunia ye be ka fa ho anti yesre DC ni mpanefo say amoba bua yen
ɛhɔ ne ɛne ɔhene wotwifo atokrom Nana Thomas Klomega enso ɛtwetwe nkɔmɔ a wɔkyerɛ sɛ
baby ankwala no ko school no yesi no emfe apem oha ene du baako no emu na no kwasem nie school no baby adu no ye hia mo akese me ka sai eso apa enam se school no ahoden ɛwɔ fam nti ɛso paaye no ya bo school nkwala ne nyina no ɛwɔ dan mienu pemu a wɔm ko school emprempre ne ene atwam de teacher fo ba wɔntena na no yara wasade baako bae ono so yese okwaba na no ne kasem no in fact me amitu anamo ene no kwa kasai aso obeya aso onye sese mi hu ni gina bia enti yesre monkwa ye moa.
Executive Chairman Emma Ghana Link Network Services, Dr. Nick Jaydan, so one African School Sanitation Foundation, so a fat and also several Leshi Presbyterian School toilet facilities and what can you know a better nabem.
Executive Chairman the Ghana Link Network Services, Dr. Nick Jaydan, so any Baoleshi Presbyterian School, one more Ejanine Bia Kokusisi, the Amo one more cra, and Yanonqua, or sign Eba BC, Bia, one for bit media grow, Ewo, East Lugona, Winina, one more African School Sanitation Foundation, so NAA.
A bicycle and be an in West Municipality, a poyer man tamno emo modern at the Sere, a company for any menkanka, as we shall the young summer suenim ena, a chroma gold mining company, Limsa Dama, one brand Strabay, Moniama Hodwo, the Poma de Sia, 18 PSC, Yesitan, one Fabi, and Domomo.
Head teachers, Emma Asona MA, Oduma Sua MA, Kujo Nkansa, Waben MA Basic School, any schools ahodo bimu. Edi atuja se womo ehia moa pa sene adesua ewonsem ebekoninim ewo school mu ebini school adan eho ensiesie ebi a womo besia ka ho a teacher womo hia ne dodo eni nkonya womo betena so sansemi eba betodwa abra Akroma Gold Mining Company Limited edi books awodo pens pencils eni niama hodo ekoche school no se ne beboa ama adesua honsem akonenim
bi school nyame ni me ma na bi ato books ni bi bebre na nso ntonwie nti we na omode abayi die aya ade sonko a ebeboa ama de kyere ne adesua akoso yiye e wo isanse Methodist Basic School
Akroma for eniema omde abrain ye ne asopa ye ne aso ebeboa yen yedwumadi mu school dan omne beye man hia teacher for 8 but ye 4 ene wa nti ama classes no akeka bobobom
yenkonya sem sene o maye bia maye kwala nani age ene o mobo hu dede no yenkonya sem yeto ye ni a yehu se yenya dan fefefe esi ho nanso nkonya sem ni ade nyina no ye ni bi
achede adwumakoi edema ye Community Relations Officer Emma Jumeko no Enoch Agbla ene Adom News Central for etwetwe nkomo no what to just say
Akroma Gold Company Limited Ebwa School so no because your name say education FAPEM and you feel chair stationaries Emma schools so far you have share over 400 pieces of notebooks at the amount 4 schools Asona MA primary and JHS ya chama Esansi Methodist Basic School Odumesia Basic School and Akwejo Nkansa Buabin Basic School. Notebooks and medical over 400 pieces of notebooks. Our size books about 1,000 pieces.
Openye ba ko eba cyber security and technology onimu ede Jerome Geraldo or din crash magana de nyina kan kan mabunu o se won ma de sua sem hanu manje mu ato ba bia bre bi o momoden a sa de sua no betumi ato aso we de agenim de ene ntia se kan ka abefu mfidie mu ni nyina ne boa e wo man pontium.
Cyber security and afi technology expert Jerome Geraldo eni Ghana manfo nyina enkura ne titiri eni mebunu se eni wono mu nkura wonyidie mu pa e wona dusuan simu esanse se onipa de wode botai bi esi woni so na oye adwumaden na konkodin a utimi eduru hono mo.
Some mere students, at the same time, and sometimes I have to travel around the country, working as a network engineer, and at the same time schooling, a little bit hectic. But I think, perseverance and passion, when you combine them, it means real excellence. And I want to encourage the young ones. It doesn't matter where you are. When you have a little bit of passion, a little bit of perseverance, the opposite will be able to be
and reaching on and Castle more than some wishing so at you.
The research work was into blockchain technology. which will develop a system that could track counterfeit drugs in a supply chain management system. I will develop the projects and make it live, and then you can see what Ghana can get out of it.
And I'm so quite Fido FM wo my Ghana emu ade ba ko ha adwen pan yi akwakọ ye hyew ene de keka ho ni nteno nam so ma mpendo do na no won mo a won me wati Fido mantamu no wo mo de mani e kire mu wa na afo FM said be ya won mo hyew yi nyina no betumi afiri mu no betumi so ashabra bofoforo ase na so mo gya wo mapusua ho mo gya adwuma mo ye ho na mo sade o mani a kire mu na afo FM na abrabo yo mo sa so hyase no mpendo do na ya na ne so akwakọ yi bibie ho nom enam so amayama ne boni Tracy akosua Japan entry wadi sansim ye no edesom
Ghana ni na ewiemabo brensa kyereye epam emabunu ya ogina brane efri etifido mantam eba na afo enkenka no wonu ma oyekua adwuma ya esanse ewiemabo bre asakyere nti wontumi enyafuo yi no eba so bepe brafoforo abo ewa na afo ha ede ahwe wo hyebrem se ekuafo ntumi nuanuama yie ewo soro ho no mu a na ni nyina ye ewiemu a edi adane ho ama ekomtrofo na esi ho no mu a wonhunu ebre esuso obetwie na omatumi ahye wonkua adwuma ase saadi enye omanfo na setenemu nkwa na ede wo haw ebre won na mum sanso wonsunsuanso pa ewo agbade abobrem ho nsem so ene empo won potamu a otim efri se so mutuba anafo afemu ha no mu a bra ya na ode wo ho hyemu no nso eya asem sebe ha ba ko a edu omanga nenya na obade abobrem nso ehadwene yi pa eye kwane a wonom efa so to na debena egu na onam kofo mfikire esesa na debena se wo kwa akoton kwa gbogboloshi na kohwe sa adwumadie eje ntran ha ho no mu a enya asem ketua
dabi this year there bibia north there enye because north ya do form no na nso no nto nti doane enye
form jumanu en shedan ye mamisa na nsaya omo frɛ sɛ form bebre ni asai nti sɛ nsuo no nti na ɛsɛ en shedan to sa asisia
me scrap juma from yendi to here north because of work no that is why we are just here and for our place there no work in that for that we must come here and work due to the distance. Farming is not normal working as normal profession. These days if you just farm the yield will be small. For that is why most of us are just here because we will consume much money on the farm but getting to the distance the time of harvesting you won't get anything. For that it's post harvesting just to lose and lose.
Ura Charles Nyaba ena ye pani kwankyerefo a oda akuafo nketewa company limited ano onukuri ene pani of the Peasant Farmers Association ano wo maimu a wode atwen anim se afi etwa mu no akuafo a wono mo sirim mantam mu enkenka ne mentifido ene savana mantam no omudua buru e wone dodo mu yie pa nanso wono mudua ya no mo hwe ne mu kwanse nsu beto no nsu antoda ama ebura wodua ye ni nyina ehye dwerebe.
But today is getting worse because even within the main season the rains doesn't come as is expected. So many places farmers are reluctant to actual farm in the north, except areas where we have irrigation facilities. So you have majority of the youth in the north who are in recent times are actually migrating down south. You do your farm, you do everything, you plant your crops. It costs you so much to do plowing, buy seeds. After the crop germinate, the rains can stop for a month or two. If we take last year, for instance, many farmers around northern region of East Savannah area, they planted the maize when they were about tasseling. We got a drought spell, which lasted for between 2 to 3 months. So we have majority of their farms actually dried off. This year, we also experienced similar development around the northern Savannah side, where in the month of July, the rains didn't come. Most of the crops dried up. It's just in August that we start experiencing good rains. And for the past 1 week, it has actually overrained. That is also impacting on the crops. But today, because of the climate change, the water is limited. What government just needed to do, which you keep discussing, is to go and work on that for multi-purpose. And
no correct. If you have a brand such a say, Numa be brave. Enunti ɛsɛ mpanimfoɔ ka bi yeye de wano tumu bie sɛne ɛbɛyɛ a ɛnneɛma bɛdane na no mu ɛna soafo a ɔhwɛ kua adwuma ɛne nnuane ho nsɛm soɔ ɛrekopoku ɛde ato dwa sɛ
aban ni so ade hu sesi apa ne sɛ Ghana agriculture na rain fed agriculture na yɛpɛsɛ dane no na yɛyɛ irrigation nti yɛadwene sɛ yɛbɛnya irrigation yɛbɛ content ama yanke yɛpɛ solar powered boreholes nti after nkɔmɔtwetwe na no Her Excellency Ambassador so ɔhyɛ sɛ ɔbɛboa na High Commission bɛboa yɛn solar powered boreholes no maako aduonunum ɛyɛ 25 nti emu time deɛ yama ɔmo dika akɔtu ayɛ biribiara de solar panel na toto so a sisi adi nsuo no kɔ a ɛmaa no ɛne mmeranteɛ no maba na ɛyɛ kua no ɔmo timi de yɛ vegetables 15 na aka no so ɔmo ayɛ siting ayɛ studies no nyinaa awie yɛho baabi a yɛtuturu nyinaa akasi ɛbɛyɛ installation no eti nyame yɛ adom a ɛfiri December wei ekosi February next year deɛ na ɔmo awie 25 ne nyinaa wei nyinaa bɛboa ama akuafoɔ no atumi ayɛ no dodo ɛbɛboa ama yɛtumi ayɛ all year round production of the vegetables ɛbɛma income sɛ akuafoɔ no nya no akɔsoro na ama akuadwuma no ayɛ anigyeɛ
mede asɛm yi bɛwie yɛ no yɛn nyinaa yɛmfa nhyɛ adwene mu sɛ ewie mabɔbrɛ nsakyerɛeɛ ɛwɔ hɔ no mo paa na ɛde wo yɛnni nso brɛ ɔmanfoɔ a ɛtɔ ɔmanfoɔ so werɛ ɛdeɛn na wo nso wobɛyɛ ne nnɛ ama ewie mu babrɛ nsakyerɛeɛ agyina ne nan so na ɛko a yɛsɔe wɔ so no yɛbɛtumi adi nkonim
Salman Boy, CDKN, NFA, University of Ghana C3SS, Wonya Womwa at the free Claire R41 Opportunities Fund Hall and at the Bremo.
I mean, Salman Boy, yes, so you're trying to job off from Kratoyaba in 70 Biaka at the Besomo. I'm a son of be a member of Adom TV and your no Siakase, so my entire and some no. So now my Yogo more Jumako traditional council, a Obrim Ponya for Grandpa Tosu Dubako was in somehow said the Galamsey if I say one soon in Anna, a hardrin pie, you see, and I'm so many man for Omunian, no more pon fain Yansio, and Fendi one more in your mind towards Ramanta most often penny for someone a bit to me, a carbon not Galamsey, were to me a two Susa.
Omahene wo gumo Jumako Traditional Council Obrimpo Nyamfo Krampo Tosu Dubako eni Echirimudia ensure nsema ye de amane manfo wono wo gumo East gumo West and afi gumo Central we nyina nam efoma gudi to a emfa kwampo so amanfo bi wo we na na Echirimudia enam sa omanfo Juma enam so amagana water limited phones wo mfi ama ho echire wono mu pan isanse kumpa to de bodi bi djuma ya ne ho ayedin.
The community should bear with us. This issue will be resolved very soon. But and actually, the Matia on yet 7 Pedasa and yet NDC Wabidu and starting a very, very long time. But oh yeah, Mama Nabi. Namapade, dam issue no. Yebe pepona, Yanamdua, Yeba resolve a water. Gumwa, and Anonquado.
Hona acting managing director de Magana Water Limited, Adam Mutawakilu, and so Enkasayim Wardin some we see in a 2-jar.
Water. And I'm trying to see. First, we know that the Konyako treatment plant had challenges. As you're all aware, I was there myself. And for almost more than a month, it never produced. And also it serves a lot of districts within the central region. So my visit first is to see other alternative way of producing water to add to the existing capacity. And that is what has brought me here. The Paramount Chief said, yes, there's a dam. So if I could pay a visit to it and see how the dam look like. I'm here, I've looked at it, but I'm not a technical person. So I've promised him that within a week, I'll send my technical team to do the assessment and advise accordingly. So as I'm going back, in the course of next week, the team will be here to look at it.
Director General Emma NADMO wonomo ejuma ekuo no so de adesere to Ghana dehye nyina ne mu ankorankore na nwuma ekuo anim sese bana satorenche mesie wonsi obi akwan se na obi antumi anye adoye na emom no se bana so mpese mo yesa adoye na asem dem mo akoma bona wo ho kan na dam wo modin ase NADMO ejuma ekuo no ode befa wo so.
Director General Emma NADMO, Major Retired Dr. Joseph Kuyon, Edia Tuja se NADMO, ene ye jumekua, wo tumi se achede de ma omanfo wo mo efa aturenche mun, wo mo nesese wo mo egie na enye obia.
NADMO, your one institution, se mo pese, wo bua omo ni bi, omo amushiri. Omo ya omo ka adventure this year aha na wosaida nyese bia na say obi ejuma ebi si Ghana media houses na omo announcement money party and your man yakobwa whatever it is I was saying say so person obo obi na one fam fat crime password and one person obo bibia na go be
President Aono and that simple foundation Osamanu Ishaka edi tudwa se sankabomui eya dia womo edema sene omanfo a womo afa turenche mu no omo nso betom.
My name is Osamanu Ishaka, the president and CEO of the Simple Foundation Ghana. We're here to be able to partner with NADMO to be able to support their initiatives and make sure that the families and the communities is impacted by a disaster, that we have immediate support and also potentially support on the long-term perspective. So the items we have clothes, we have shoes, we have hospital items. We also have girl pads, just to make sure when girls are able to continue to go to work and go to school and continue their life too as well.
Afiyenko Hwidiem na Eastern Regional Hospital ye wo honomo esewani enso ka kire mabunu kuobi ye from ho said the reset youth wing wo de omani ekire mu e wasaya sabia honomo mo nsem nyina ene said Dr. Akoto Ampao ombo ho modin a na wo mfiri honomo fa nani kire be foforo isanse ne mabia koso honomo no wo mo tom ho ase a ente
Emebuna womo Hwidiem akoye Eastern Regional Hospital na bra womo eduru ho no womo ekitankrata a womo edekofemfam unit ahodo womo gate no abra bambofo eye se womo esi omkwan no womo ampene sokra womo atwifa womo so edenkrata ekofemfam ho womo ekira Dr. Ampao ayama ni directive se wonko voter region besinne Dr. yi enye na adwene se wobekosa transfer no na womo nso enya de a womo bema ho kwan kra
Adia ekoso wo Hwidiem Central Hospital ene haye iti na won say ya boku jan we tiwa ya dinam Central Hospital on adia ya kese ene say papa na owo ho no Dr. Akoto Ampao no ya man transfer say onko ohoy nonko ye nedwuma e wo ho na ne owo bolga ne so emra Hwidiem Regional Hospital o say wate no o sign free back say ye man time when you eyebi intino yemboaro na on suspending the time no kopim 3 months no esoye yene ne bekasa e osi onko now is 5 months going intini entiase enitina won yen e wo hospital eni kujan ankon ni ntoka ni pa wintini nko hospital bi ayarefo obi yare da ho onim de ano ebi on pedidi on pesi wintini nya wa adwene se wo de antokwa e ko hospital ne no wa fomara ya ko se ya kwa peace ya ko ono so ya den krata ya de ama se ya mfantale e wo hospital ya ko so echia e yo bibia echia ama ya tale bi efi form a ya de kosoro jedu so no mo si Dr. Penny no office na so ya wure ya tale e wo ho ono mo si den na e be tale no so o mo hwa de na ya tale no o mo kan a obehu ade ya de ya tale oho ebe hu ana ba ko efinichi le gina ho no ana obe so paper na ede eti ana so e scan ede yeah
Atanjom so ye kuru e wa chimansa mens ne poye mantam na yemu mabuna wo hono mo wo esra ban panyufo se wo betumi aba wo esra ban mo chips compound won CBM mo se be ye na ya se adwuma e betumi akonene mo
Yedimo kopiemo ewa Chimansa district ewa Eastern Region in Krawodo bi ewo ho ede ade sede ato abanenim se womeye eye chip compound ibi emfamom na muama apomuden ewonsem enkonenim ewo sampatemu ho.
Everamoko wo miku mese na ko wo ene do yiribi asana yenya yiti kredikini di yesrem mumu aye na enya wa ebeboy
so how ye pese mo be ye clinic no emaye ni enso so how no eto ntwama ye nkakra
Wentino district chief executive owo Achimansa Linda Ahinkra ade atudwa se
obi timika mu na ye kọ atenom ye free coffee ma ye kọ atenom no ye kodu atenom na osu efisa sa wo hwe baby a ye kọ ya ye de chip compound na kọ na hu hia yie pa menua mi ankasa me wa yirebi ene ye de opemfo e de to tricycle mu na mo frɛ na bobo ya no awo aka no a moja etu no na atenom ho no ye ni chip compound e wo ho ne ye de ni free ho no ma ansa ne ye de ne ba ayirebi menua be ma ebi sense biem ema obi okwafuom owo ka no na ye de ni free atenom a ye de ni bedru baby a hospital wo no na wawu eno na motivate me because I was part of it me hu ye
Adom TV anwumre no nsia kase na agosu ya ohwe ma yento ayensem ne so na afie ni enkyere mu nsem foforo emu na nanom atena konwa ye wa wutu traditional council finfi mantam na emu ebu afupan ye odenkre ma ne Ghana mampanyini jonjomane mahama ena osoafo ye ohwensa ase na fumagudi ho nsem so anim sebo mo pese moja behwe agu ewo my Ghana emu de ho abehia se ne mpanyimfo abon mo ewa wutu na fete obema wonu mu ehunu wonu ehye
Nananoma wonomo ewutu traditional council no wo mfimfi mantam no mu eni wo mbofu pa namso ama wode to mampanyi Dramani Mahama sanso eno soafo na hwe Ghana nsase ni modorode so enim se wonomra mehwe na ehye homentim ho ase wo omanfo wo ewutu eni gumo fete entem no wonomo nsisi na namso akonkofo modhwe gu bia ama
echeza mo mpesa asumdweba President na mpanifo mon sorry ne ye ntrase na gomwafo mbaje ya asase enti na ye nyina pa kojan asema ye pese akacha president eni se on fa no number asemo emu breku ye mpeto kwa ye mpa titi ye mpa hawo IGP on fa no humra asemo no ne ye mpa hawo papa se on bodin se papa se ko ma asase ho ya sa na ti ye ditucha ye bu ye ho ye pese Yedin bakwa konna na maybe answer say edinam
eho no ba himo we wutu traditional council enafi divisional chiefs bin so edeto police Adom hini ni mu se wono mfo nansi fom enne ye no ma omrante mra krom wo se ne be ya dwebere be ba na mum no wono ntwen ma basabasa e biansi ansa na ma omrante no aba
eteno yakoku yakitatu yakitasika na nade enne sabio omo no mo gira bibia no ye sro mo no mbe gira no maye Gizala oya yes, Bramu na sakoi almost no asam no workout.
We can was several times no my side way. No almost in Bema Mbema oho. Na ya kwa kueni a min kwaso hen me medi anim na ya kwa because ya kokum ni Adam ewutu man aniti na me yankoso hen no wo ya be ma unkunko wachi kunko wanim oyo obi aso be ma no mbra
na ya ka kire president na onu su on fa ni na NC form any IGP because yampe gidigidi Ghana ye asunji ekrum
Menyina sansi miso yesa na ye hona yenja brafo nkrato ye banso ne biasa aka ye de besombo Besam makwa bana afi yento ayensem no weso na assistant priest Emma ye Saint Augustine Anglican Church ye no ewo dansoman ne din eye Reverend Professor Kwame Nasago no so akasa o se eye asori ne de nyina nim se enye adwuma mum no ehia se ombetumi nya sika no de asori na se de be onwuma de nyina no ebetumi akoso bo ano wan ne nsem yo de tudwa wabra no omudi o mafin hie to so aduonum
St. Augustine of Canterbury, Anglican Church, Asorino, Womo Golden Jubilee Celebration, and Shishayentino, Woma Koye, Jesus March, Kenke Party, any health work, Jumedia Korsono, Assistant Priest, Emma Sorino, Reverend Professor Kwamina Sego, Edia Tuja Se, DNT, Womo members, health work, any evangelism, Nese Womo, Epese Womo Chiakra, no more than church, more man for womanam Kwan Boniso, etu a goodie, Galamsey, no munchu frame.
The principal, the principal function of the church is to do what Christ did. To me, call Galamsey sites no aqua. But one shall obi to her. Ninya be a Galamsey. Inti so no tia ya. Only Ninian Bakakasa. And evangelism. Evangelism in just a time, Biabes or Anantisa. Say Michelle. Na menim baby na mehwa na me no kai radia sama eno aso evangelism and just and in brass band in count into one hia obi ba ha ono so beka kire obi beka kire obi saa wa hia bedu na onipa ba ko wa hia nipa pra na bedu no ono otumi wom into oka no abeka ka kire no go zecha yen hwe yie.
Member Emma 50th Anniversary Planning Committee, Maria Lovelace Johnson, Enso Edituja, Afie Twem, Asori Ninhihyeya, Womo Aye, Ediaboa, Eye Suku Hunsem, Eni Niema Hodo Bebre.
Yama Yayef with the Great Commission being school, Fayewo School, Anglican School, or St. Augustine Basic School, and one of whom they are one nominal. Yeah, start another school so as a preparatory school, or that's a private school. Yeah, starts on also now. You hope that by the time I ever climax in Azimpo, they are the Jubilee School, so you can education, and my the Great Commission.
Sebeye Jama North and when between Yafan and Tuma Perfan it's an assembly or honum, near Maya Dimra Egumu Edu or the Sisi Mancha Soma from Yefin Adama Ofengu.
Sebe na ahunidi hun sem betumi ejana na so na fenso abanyani so de hun sem potemu agodo ebetinti ene German North Mainstream Assembly afato ho so a refuse containers edu wo de kokomo manfo wo seketia se wono mo emfa emo na won potemu wondi woni awe wo san hye bose wono behwe wono wo monchi monka hodo emu esisi nyina otemu e de ama wono mo se ne be ya se nsi gu a enko yirin fo manfo eso
wonni ma bebre na de eya rehopa wo negatesa eda echire ha no gatas no emuasi masensuo twa etwifa amanfo fie abaye dadwen amakuru no na me be hu enso no krede me ne NADMO coordinator about the situation na e wo ho no very bad na said me hu e no assembly no yentenna anamon bia esese yetu said the Ebea Gatana, a one epidem, my more fee or ho, or Muato mono, or credit ye be too.
Eho ena omanfo bi nso ni wo empotemu ho ede as the PC Common Mainstream Assembly so wadwe won ho a won so eye won kakra de abo ma ho de won sem etumi egina brane won so ehyebo esi
haya chance sensuo to a untumi na wapie obi hyedam na sensuo no to age se ofa no mattress ede tunity enipa na asore te wo sensuo no betwa nsuo no so twa ye sanata da num sa cause the gata ni mu achoki kwan no mu twa ma gata no ansi yi e wo senka ekwa ni mu nti anam sa so nti nsuo no to a na apia na tie ni nyina aba ama gata ni mu ayechu nti ba bia anka ye wo se nipa e fa nsuo to a untumi mfa ho te wo sensuo no bekọ fom ansa na watumi apie nti ye sere se mo mehwe amomwaye na ho kire de ewo mpa
gata mwaye ya miaso ndi ya sira Ghana mwaye na setiafo ya huodi gata senzuo ka nzuo bu wura fie mpa wodada ni manaju nzuo ya wura adani na wa ma huodi jiso asisa akete bobo na wa kope baabi agina
bejana so ye beton kratia wa ba ye ban semne bia ka ye de besomo Mesamu akwaba bi member Adom TV anwumre no nsia kase so ye twa yen semne so de na ye de ni e kire mu o my Ghana mra hyebedwafie na botwe mu no so no e yade a ye Public Accounts Committee ye no mra hyebedwafie won mu esi nkonwa mpanyifo do na no toto ma no ni ma do na na course ntia ma ne boni ohina mponsa kakabo obobo ni nyina no de to aso said this week in Parliament.
I was this week in Parliament na do so no na edi ameje so yo hene amponsa kakabo and someone ya na di ehim e wo Ghana mrasebedafie hasei na watwe bia no ye bone tofa na ya to ne din this week in Parliament abusia nsɛm na speaker Urban Kings for Samana Bagben ede atudwa ɛfa ɛyɛ ɔman empuntuo ɛne ne kankro ho na fe nsɛm bɛn na Adom kuma no ɛka sɛ wɔn nam na wɔtete sɛ abɛn nyae a ɔbabeto enkanea na fe nso nsuo ɛboɔ ɛsoɔ ne nyinaa no yɛbɛdo mu asukɔ chiame hini ɔno na wɔda Ghana mmarahyɛ bedwa yi ano sɛ 24-hour economy a ɔmampani ɛde ba no ade a mmarahyɛ bedwa sɛ no wɔna so mutwitwi a ɛno nso wɔde bɛdi dwuma ɔde asɛm wɔ nyinaa atudwa abra na 24-hour team no ɛbaayɛ na wɔbɛyɛ nkyerɛkyerɛ na wɔde kyerɛ sɛ de adwumadeɛ no ɛpɛ sɛ ɛkɔ yɛwura Urban Kings for Samana Bagben ɛde nsɛm wɔ yi atudwa.
We have to make it a national program. One of the things I propose is the fact that after the launch, it might be presented to the people's representatives to give the official stamp of approving it, which meant that we have to have the opportunity to debate it.
Chamine ano etoye no na yewura gusi tano no na where the special advisor ema the 24-hour economy ewo omampani asoye na ono so church mu sede a aban no ahyehye na wotimi edebeboa na Ghana epagya ne homene so ewo yadeto mu na fe nipa nso a won befa won ewo dwuma mu.
On Wednesday the 2nd of July, His Excellency President Mahama will launch the 24-hour program and accelerated export development. The program is made up of 3 anchors: production transformation, supply chain and market efficiency, and human capital development. And those anchors are supported by 8 sub-programs. Growth 24, which is the agricultural component. Make 24, which is the manufacturing component. Connect 24, which is the supply chain component.
Dom kuma wo Ghana mmarahyɛ fi sɛ na wɔn kyerɛ sɛ aban abɔnetim pɔ sɛ ɛnkyɛ ɔde ntumu ɛba nkanea na afei nsuo so na no na wɔ kyerɛ sɛ sabisa aban ɛyɛ sa na one Ghana for enini senti ne sen yewura George Kwame Aboagye a ono na woye ranking member on the energy committee no ewo fiase na one nsentro for atwinkomo na ode sansem no etudwa
see for ago increase tariff electricity tariff no ese e ka ho asem mentiase esanse mentiase a enyi mehwe adi nyoma ema electricity tariff akosro no emu bie ni honoma akosro wo hwe te say your gas price because your generation mix no thermal no is about 70%. Na say 70% you use gas nso nkosro gas bo nkosro. That's I know your one factor. Exchange rate from nkosro.
And Mashe Bedwani a ogina ho mamanfo wo suhum abato mpeso aso yewura Frank esi edube queen na wo kire se eba ne sen na ba bia Ghana yefuru mahye enipa bia bo ho safohene se wo de wo ye mema waware wo ho nanso ho na wokọ akwakọje omani ne no na o kire se entwa yi enu nti aban emomodin ase saafo yi emraso one omubedi Frank esi edu bekwe
me say can traditional authority en kan fa asase so ulomofo ne adewo na nkran asase so na openly broad daylight na merima bia be kisi aware wase now we say we have to keep quiet. They have to speak. Call on the president to order his interior minister to arrest these people with immediate effect. Because look, I was saying in Kranfire, we also oba independent school. Ebe ya pai pamu musu, the musu or the musu akagana.
Yura Joseph Kwame Kumono and na waye Kentampo North and Marshebedwani and na wachre se. Ankran kres yapon ewo maimuano. As I say, I'm buying sans so edu omoso. Openi senti and na wo kan same way.
And say you try any as on mine. Na yen koso private universities ase. Na yen timi mbu omo na omo dwuma de nya den NCP NCTA. Yen hu hwe kura no All Nations University e wo Koforidua. Omo adisua na amagana ya gidin wo amana ni nyina say All Nations University Fatima Yama Ghana for aqua space a wuramu afrosoro atra aqua space a private university for na ekore na nde okọ high schools ni nyina akwa say omo ahonde na eden e brase yan bua asuapon a eno so ya nkurankura de no de ya nkwala de a ende emo so cars na say yetimi de bus ni bi eden.
This week in Parliament, my member Nsia na dasene yebeto also di amagiso ayohene amponsa.
Nyina so na akase am de som don hwere no mefa ni nyina no ensi mo bofo dwumaifo nyame enhyira mo medin edio katechi eje iskapade asen bo modern president hwe bi akira kwan na fa twitwo sen makramo.